Hey, it's the Monavator here. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thank you for the support. And if you're not and you're coming back, I appreciate you and welcome back. As you can already tell, what we're going to be talking about is gym tips for beginners. I know when people hear the word beginner, some of us get a little nervous, we get a little scared, we feel like we can't do it, we feel like someone's better than us. But you have to remember, to be the best at something, to be good at something, you have to start. You have to be a beginner. Just think about it. The best basketball player, the best music artist, the best actress or actor, to be an amazing teacher, to be a great diver or a great swimmer, you have to be a beginner. You have to start. And starting is just the beginning. And that's all that means, being a beginner, is just starting. But once you start, you get better at it. You have to start something to learn. You have to start something to grow. So you have to be a beginner, and whatever you're choosing to start, to begin in, to be your best, to become the best, to be able to teach others, to be able to motivate others. So being a beginner at something is actually a really good thing. It's not as bad as people think it is, because that means you're taking that next step. You're taking the step to being a better version of you, or to being a better singer, a better artist, a better actor. But what we're talking about today is gym. We're talking about the gym, we're talking about exercising. So let's get right into it. Gym tips for beginners. So the first tip I would give, which would be one of the most important ones, is plan your workout. Plan ahead. Always have a plan. Always know what you're going to do for that hour, that 45 minutes, that hour and a half, however long you're going to be in the gym. Have a plan. Plan it out ahead of time. Sometimes you can write it out before you go to the gym, or you can, put in your phone and notes, or just have an idea of what you're going to do at the gym, because that will allow you to waste less time, but be more proactive in the gym. Have a plan. You can figure out if you're going to do upper body one day, a lower body the next day, or if you're going to do a cardio day. So something like that. I'm not saying to have like a vigorous, this and that plan, but just know ahead of time what you're going to do, because when you plan, it's always a step forward. Not planning, it doesn't always go bad, but you know that if you plan something, you have more of a chance of succeeding at it and completing it and being the best that you can at it. Hey, our second tip is wear something fabulous. And by wear something fabulous, I mean wear whatever you want to wear. There's so many different options now for workout gear, workout athletic outfits. There's so many companies, so many different options. You can find anything to wear to gym. And if you don't want to wear something like whatever they're promoting out there, wear whatever you have, but wear something that you feel good in. It could be a t-shirt, oversized hoodie, and a pair of sweatpants. But if you feel good in it, that's all that matters. It doesn't matter if it's like something bright. It doesn't matter if it's something that's popular. But if you feel good in it and you are comfortable in it, that is what you should wear. Because once you feel good in something and you feel comfortable in it, you will give your best. Sometimes, people don't think that makes a difference, but it really does. So going to a gym in something that you feel amazing in, something that will, you will have your best self. It will allow you to bring out your best self. I say wear that. Wear whatever makes you feel comfortable. Wear whatever you feel good in, and wear whatever that will bring out the best in you, because that's all that matters. That is all that matters. Feel good. You want to go in the gym, you want to start working out, you want to feel good, you want to look good, and you also want to be comfortable. The next tip is challenge yourself. Push yourself. See how far you can go. And as a beginner, I know that must be hard, or I know it's hard trying to push yourself or learning something new, but that's where the growth comes in. That's where you can see the difference in you and the growth that you're making and whatever you're learning. Push yourself, challenge yourself. If you did a week doing 5 pounds, try the next week going up to 8 or 10. If you're doing 8 reps, find, the next week try going up to 12 reps. That's what I mean by pushing yourself and challenging yourself. You'll be surprised how far you can push your body based on your mindset. Because if you're thinking about you can't do it, your body's gonna feel like you can't do it. But if you have it in your mind, I can do this, I got this, I'm going to do this, I promise you, you will be so surprised with how you can push your body. So go in there with that mindset of like, okay, I'm gonna try 5% more today or 2% more today, but whatever it is, try pushing yourself and challenging yourself, because that's where the growth happens. The last tip is positive self-talk. I think that probably would be the most important one out of all these, out of all 4 tips that I've given today. Positive self-talk. Talk to yourself nicely. Give yourself some grace. Know that you have to give yourself the opportunity to grow even as a beginner. Even if it's at something that you don't know how to do, as long as you put your mind to it, you give yourself time to learn, you are persistent, you are consistent, you will do whatever it is that you want to do. But you have to give yourself some positive self-talk. You have to talk to yourself like you would talk to your friends or your mom or your dad or your sisters or your brothers when they're trying to do something new. So however you would talk to them, just talk to yourself that way. Give yourself the best advice. Give yourself the benefit of the doubt that you can do whatever you set your mind to. Once you're in that gym, you're looking good, you have a plan, and you're feeling good, and you're ready to challenge yourself, that's all that matters. You're already one step forward. You're already one step ahead of the next person because you took that chance to do what you thought you weren't going to be able to do. So as a beginner, it doesn't mean that you can't do anything. As a beginner, it means that you are going to kill it. You are going to kill it in the gym. And as long as you have a plan, you look good, you feel good, you're ready to challenge yourself, and you are talking to yourself in a positive way and showing yourself some love, at the same time giving yourself some grace, nothing can go wrong. I personally can tell you this. Nothing can go wrong. When I first started working out, I didn't think I can do it. As a beginner, it is hard. I'm not going to sit there and tell you it's not hard, but it is doable. And that's why I'm here telling you this, because I've been there. I've been a beginner. I've been a scared beginner. I've been a nervous beginner. I've been an anxious beginner. But here I am now being able to help you guys and giving you guys the ins and out of being a beginner, especially at the gym, because I know that's not an easy thing for everyone to just walk into the gym thinking like the next person is better than you or the next person know what they're doing. No, because they started where you at. They started where you're starting. They just, they just were consistent and they never gave up, and that's why they're where they are now. And that is the same thing for you. And that's the same thing for me. As long as we keep pushing, we keep being persistent, we keep being consistent, we will get it done and we will do it. So to recap the 4 gym tips for beginners. 1, have a plan. Plan out your workouts ahead of time so you do not, spend the time at the gym figuring out what you're going to do, which at the end of the day would be wasting time. And we don't want to waste time. We want to get better at what we're starting. And that is either cardio, lifting weights, or just, keeping our body moving. The second tip would be wear something amazing. Whatever it is that you're going to wear, just make sure you're comfortable in it. Just make sure you feel good in it, and make sure it's what you want to wear and what will, bring out the best in you. The third tip is challenge yourself. Challenge and push yourself. Always go inside there thinking that you are going to do better than yesterday. Always push 2% more. Do that extra rep, do that extra mile, put in that extra 5 pounds. Just make sure you push yourself, because that's where the growth is going to come in. And last but not least, positive self-talk. Talk to yourself like you would talk to your best friend or your little sister or your little brother or a family member that needed encouragement in regards to starting something new. So remember, being a beginner is not a bad thing. You have to be a beginner to become an expert. You have to be a beginner to be good at whatever you're starting. So if you want to, start losing weight or, like keeping your body strong, adding on some muscle, you have to start somewhere. So being a beginner is not a bad thing. It is an amazing thing to be a beginner. It just means that you're starting a new chapter in your life. I hope this was very helpful to you guys, because I had such a great time talking about gym tips for beginners. Until next time, you guys know what to do. Comment, like, subscribe. You can hit me up at _the Monavator_ on Instagram. Until next time, peace out.